So it's Mr. Trucks again. Let's take a look at exactly how your work's going to flow over most of the weeks. There will be some weeks that will be a little bit different, and you've got a couple exams in here. You've also got getting started in the beginning. But for the most part, this is the way the course is going to flow. First thing, I've said it before, I'll say it again, follow the modules that I've set up in Canvas. They are broken down by dates, by chapter. They will talk you through step by step of exactly what we need to work on. As I've mentioned, the first couple of weeks are a little different because we're trying to take things slow and get you up to speed. But once we get past those, you'll start each week in Canvas looking at the modules, which tells you what to do. From there, you're going to use your book to work through the chapter. Got bad news for you, gang. If you think that this is going to be one of those courses where you can skip over the chapter and go straight to the quizzes or straight to the assignments, this course just will not allow you to do that. The answers to the quizzes are the result of work that you do over the course of the chapter. So you're going to have to work through the chapter. Now, as you're working through the chapter, you're going to be using QuickBooks files to do the work, to put data into the QuickBooks file for the test drive company, to prepare some reports, etc. While you're doing that, your book will tell you, make a note of this, or save this report, or print this out. That's going to give you all the information you need to take your quizzes. I'll be real honest with you. If you take this course step by step, slowly, and pay attention to it, it is going to feed you every answer you need for every quiz. So you should theoretically, if you take your time and work through it slowly, be able to get a really good grade in here. If you jump through things and skip over stuff, it's going to cause problems for you. So you work through the chapter, you make those notes whenever it tells you to, and then from there you'll go back over to My Business course to take your quizzes and to submit your work. Now, with that in mind, there's basically two things you're going to do every week. For each chapter, as I said, you're going to do two things. The first thing is working through the chapter, like I've mentioned. You're going to use the test drive company, Craig's Landscaping, to do that. As I've mentioned, pay attention to anything marked, make a note. Those are the answers for your quizzes. Then you go back over to My Business course to take your practice quiz. Good news is, while that practice quiz does count for points, you can take it as many times as you want. And whatever your highest score is out of all of your tries is the one that the system will record for you. And that's the one I'll be putting down as your grade. After you feel comfortable with the practice quiz, then you take the actual chapter quiz. You can take it up to twice if you want to. Once again, if you take it more than once, whatever your highest grade is the one that we'll be recording in the grade book. So that's the first thing you're going to do on every chapter. After that, we then move into the assignment. Think of it sort of as an ongoing project that you're going to do over most of the semester. You're going to work on that assignment, which is at the end of each chapter, starting in chapter 2. There are 2 different companies at the end of every chapter. We're only doing the A assignments. Those are the ones for the company called Math Reveal. So, after you take the quiz, you'll move on to the second thing, your assignment. You do the work for that in your Math Revealed company file. You'll put data in, you'll prepare reports, save those reports as PDFs whenever it tells you to. Because when you're done with doing the work on your own company file, you're going to go back to My Business course and take a quiz about your assignment. I know this sounds like a lot of quizzes, but keep in mind what you're really doing on these quizzes is you work through the chapter, you take the work that you do, and you enter that information. The only other thing you have to do on this second thing is those reports that the book tells you to save as PDFs, you're going to upload for me so that I can take a look at them. What this is really designed for is for me to be able to help you if you've got problems. If I can see your work, it saves me a little bit of time. Now, you've done the first thing, which is work through the chapter and answer some questions about it. You've done the second thing, which is work through your version of the Math Revealed company file, and you've answered some questions about it, and you've sent me the reports for it. After that, you just need to let me know that you're done with the chapter. You go back over to Canvas, and you will see in the module the question that says, what did you learn in Chapter 1? What did you learn in Chapter 2? You give me a sentence or two about anything you may have learned, anything you found interesting, anything you found different, a funny joke, whatever. Just let me know that you finished the chapter. From there, occasionally there may be something else in the module that I want you to do, something little, but it's nothing, there won't be any major projects in there. It's just sort of touching base. So, to recap, you work through the chapter using the QBO test drive company, keeping notes and comments and reports. You go back and take the practice quiz as many times as you want until you get a grade you like. You take the real chapter quiz. That is probably where I would take a pause. If you need to take a break, if you need to go to a different day, whatever. From there, you come back in and do the second part of your chapter work, which is working through the A assignment in QuickBooks Online for Math Revealed. You do all the work that you need to do on that, and it's usually not long. You keep the reports from there and the information from there, so you can go back into My Business course and answer some questions about what you just got done doing, and you upload your documents to me so I have them on file. After that, the only thing you need to do at the end of the week or whenever you're completely done with a chapter is let me know you're finished. That's it. I hope that helps. One of the things that you're going to be seeing is that I've always got the ability to help as we go throughout the week. So if you have questions, stop by for our video office hours or drop me an email and we can connect so that I can help you understand it if there's anything that's confusing. Other than that, I will see you on the other side. Bye.